After the Second World War, global tension hardened into permanent readiness. Weapons were designed, tested, and fielded for a conflict expected to erupt without warning, shaping decades of military preparation. John Garand, chief civilian engineer at Springfield Armory, designed this revolutionary semi-automatic rifle in .30-06 caliber, featuring an 8-round en-bloc clip and gas-operated mechanism. Adopted in 1936 and officially replacing the bolt-action M1903 Springfield, the M1 Garand equipped U.S. forces throughout World War II and Korea. Weighing 9.5 pounds with a 24-inch barrel, it fired approximately 16 to 24 rounds per minute. General George Patton famously called it the greatest battle implement ever devised. Approximately 5.4 million were manufactured during World War II. M1911 pistol, 1911. Designed by John Moses Browning following rigorous Army trials comparing competing .45 caliber handgun designs, the M1911 became the standard issue officer and support personnel sidearm. The recoil-operated pistol fires the powerful .45 ACP cartridge from a 7-round magazine, providing reliable stopping power. Formally adopted March 29, 1911, the M1911 served continuously through World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and into the Cold War era. Despite its age, it remained in limited service with special operations units through the 1980s and beyond. M14 rifle, 1959. Developed at Springfield Armory as an evolution of the M1 Garand design. The M14 featured selective automatic fire and chambered the new 7.62 NATO cartridge, the last American battle rifle issued in quantity. It incorporated a 20-round detachable magazine and full automatic capability for frontline infantry units. Adopted in 1957 and entering service in 1959, the M14 was officially replaced by the M16 in 1967 after performance issues during Vietnam deployment. However, the M14 remained in sniper and designated marksman roles through modern times. M16 rifle, 1964. Eugene Stoner's Armalite AR-15 design, licensed to Colt and adopted by the Air Force in 1962, became the M16 after military modifications, including a forward assist and chrome-plated chamber. The lightweight 5.56 NATO rifle featured revolutionary straight-line recoil design with gas impingement operation, firing 30-round magazines. Adopted for Vietnam operations in 1964, early models suffered jamming issues resolved through improved ammunition and field maintenance. The M16A1 variant became standard issue infantry rifle in 1967, replacing the heavier M14 across all services. M60 General Purpose Machine Gun, 1957. Developed as a gas-operated replacement for both Browning light and heavy machine guns. The M60 weighed 23.15 pounds and fired 7.62 NATO ammunition from a 50-round link belt. Featuring a bipod for mobile infantry use or mounting on the M112 tripod for sustained fire, it achieved effective ranges to 1,200 yards with bipod and enhanced range with tripod mounting. The M60 served continuously from 1957 through Vietnam, the Cold War, and subsequent conflicts, eventually being supplemented by the M240 machine gun. M2 Browning Heavy Machine Gun, 1933. Designed by John Moses Browning in the late 1910s and refined by S. H. Green after Browning's 1926 death, the M2 fires the powerful .50 BMG cartridge from a belt feed with semi-automatic short recoil operation. Standardized and produced by Colt beginning in 1933, the M2 became the primary heavy machine gun for anti-personnel, anti-vehicle, and aircraft armament roles. Mounted on fighters, bombers, tanks, and ground installations, the M2 remains in service today after over 90 years of continuous military use. This single-shot break-action 40mm grenade launcher was formally adopted by the Army in 1960 to provide coverage between hand grenades and 60mm mortars. Resembling a large sawed-off shotgun with 5 major components, the M79 featured a simple folding leaf sight adjustable to 375 meters and a rubber buttstock absorbing recoil. The 40mm round incorporated the German high-low pressure system for accuracy and featured spin arming requiring 14 to 27 meters travel before detonation. Grenadiers typically carried a .45 pistol as backup weapon. Designed by AI Corporation in the late 1960s and adopted in 1969 as the superior alternative to Colt's problematic XM148. The M203 mounts under an M16 rifle barrel as a single-shot 40mm launcher. The break-action design requires no magazine and uses identical ammunition to the M79 but limits rounds to standard length-only grenades. By attaching under the rifle, the M203 grants riflemen organic explosive fire support without sacrificing their primary weapon. The M203 saw extensive service for Vietnam through modern operations. M72 Light Anti-Tank Weapon, 1963. Developed by Tally Defense Systems and adopted in 1963, the M72 Law is a single-use disposable rocket launcher providing infantry squads organic anti-armor capability. The collapsible tube design extends for firing and automatically ejects the spent container after launching the warhead. Weighing approximately 3.7 pounds and measuring 26 inches when collapsed, the M72 represents a tactical advance, enabling rapid reaction anti-armor defense. Subsequent variants improved warhead performance and penetration, maintaining relevance against evolving armor technology. BGM 71 TOW missile, 1970. The tube-launched, optically tracked, wire-guided missile first produced by Hughes Aircraft in 1970 became the primary ground-based heavy anti-tank system, replacing obsolete French MCLOS missiles and the M40 recoilless rifle. Operating via semi-active command line-of-sight guidance requiring the operator maintain crosshair alignment until impact, the BGM 71 TOW variant introduced in 1970 mounted on ground tripods, vehicles, and helicopters. Successive variants including TOW-2, TOW-2A, and TOW-2B improved warheads, range, and guidance through the Cold War. A mobile field artillery tactical ballistic missile developed by Ling Temco Vought beginning in 1962, the MGM 52 Lance provided nuclear and conventional strike capability to U.S. Army field units. After developmental testing in 1965 and extended range variants in 1966, the Lance entered production in 1972 and deployment in Europe and South Korea. Operating as a road mobile system with autonomous targeting, the Lance delivered either nuclear warheads developed at Lawrence Livermore Laboratory or conventional munitions to battlefield targets. Minuteman ICBM 1962. Developed by Boeing as a solid-fueled intercontinental ballistic missile, Minuteman I represented American strategic nuclear deterrent capability deployed in hardened underground silos. The three-stage, solid rocket motor delivered multiple warheads at intercontinental ranges, providing survivable second strike capability against Soviet targets. Entering service in 1962, the Minuteman I remained in continuous deployment throughout the Cold War, subsequently replaced by improved Minuteman II and Minuteman III variants, carrying enhanced payload and multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles. Polaris Ballistic Missile, 1960. Developed by Lockheed for submarine launch from Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines. The Polaris missile provided the U.S. Navy's strategic nuclear deterrent operating beneath ocean surfaces. The solid-fueled two-stage missile achieved intercontinental range while maintaining submarine-based survivability, ensuring retaliation capability even after nuclear attack. Entering service in 1960 aboard USS George Washington, Polaris-equipped submarines continuously patrolled, maintaining nuclear deterrence throughout the Cold War era. The system enabled stable deterrence through assured second strike capability. F-86 Sabre Fighter, 1949. Designed by North American Aviation and featuring swept-wing aerodynamics incorporating captured German wind tunnel data, the F-86 F-86 Sabre represented early jet fighter advancement. The aircraft's 6.50 caliber machine guns and 120-round ammunition provided air superiority capability, achieving supersonic performance in dives. Entering service in 1949, the F-86 competed with Soviet MiG-15 fighters during the Korean War, achieving favorable kill ratios. The Sabre established the jet age's fighter competition paradigm and influenced fighter design globally. F-4 Phantom II, 1961. McDonnell Aircraft developed this twin-engine, two-seat multi-role fighter capable of air interception, strike, and reconnaissance missions. Entering Navy service in 1961 and subsequently adopted by the Air Force, the F-4 carried external ordnance on multiple pylons and integrated advanced radar systems. The Phantom's combination of speed, payload capacity, and electronic systems made it America's primary combat aircraft throughout the Vietnam War and into the 1980s. Phantoms achieved over 100,000 flying hours while demonstrating exceptional versatility across mission profiles. F-15 Eagle, 1976. Designed by McDonnell Douglas to establish air dominance through superior speed, altitude, and weapon capacity, the F-15 Eagle represents air superiority-focused fighter development. Powered by two Pratt & Whitney turbofan engines producing 25,000 plus pounds thrust each, the Eagle achieves Mach 2.5 plus speeds and altitudes exceeding 65,000 feet. Equipped with sophisticated radar systems and capable of carrying 8 air-to-air missiles, the F-15 entered service in 1976 and established air superiority doctrine through the Cold War. F-16 Fighting Falcon, 1978. Developed by General Dynamics as a lightweight, multi-role fighter optimized for agility and maneuverability, the F-16 features advanced fly-by-wire flight control systems. The single Pratt & Whitney turbofan engine enables high thrust-to-weight ratios, permitting sustained turn rates and rapid energy management. Adopted in 1978 and continuously produced through modern times, the F-16 serves American forces and over 30 allied nations in multi-role configurations. Its adaptability to varying mission requirements established the multi-role fighter paradigm. B-52 Stratofortress, 1955. Boeing designed this subsonic long-range strategic bomber featuring 8 jet engines and a crew of 6, capable of intercontinental missions at altitudes to 50,000 feet. Originally conceived as a turboprop power design, the B-52 evolved into a jet-powered weapon system suitable for high-altitude strategic bombing. Entering service in 1955 and continuously operated through the Cold War and subsequent conflicts, the B-52 carried both nuclear and conventional ordnance. The aircraft's endurance, payload capacity, and strategic flexibility established it as the USAF's primary strategic bomber for over 7 decades. Rockwell International developed this variable sweep wing supersonic bomber, achieving high-speed, deep penetration capabilities through Mach 2 plus supersonic performance. The 4-person crew operates advanced terrain-following radar and electronic warfare systems, enabling low-level penetration of defended airspace. Entering service in 1986 after controversial development extending to the 1970s, the B-1 Lancer provides the Air Force with rapid strike capability, complementing the B-52's strategic patrol role. The aircraft's speed and agility represented an operational evolution in strategic bombing doctrine. UH-1 Huey helicopter, 1959. Designed by Bell Helicopter, the UH-1 Huey became synonymous with American helicopter operations through Vietnam and beyond, serving troop transport, medical evacuation, and utility roles. The single turboshaft engine drove a 2-blade main rotor, enabling 127 miles per hour speeds and 600-foot per minute climb rates. Entering service in 1959, the Huey transported entire squads rapidly across battlefield terrain, revolutionizing tactical mobility. Its exceptional versatility spawned numerous variants, maintaining service through the Cold War and beyond. Hughes helicopters designed this dedicated attack helicopter specifically for armored warfare and close air support, mounting a 30mm chin-mounted automatic cannon. The two-person crew operates integrated night vision systems and precision-guided missile platforms, enabling standoff engagement of armored formations. Entering service in 1986, the Apache provided the Army with sophisticated anti-armor capability, supplementing fixed-wing air support. The Apache established attack helicopter doctrine through dedicated system design integrating sensors, weapons, and target acquisition. M48 Patton Tank, 1953. Chrysler Defense developed this main battle tank representing post-World War II armor evolution with improved firepower, protection, and mobility standards. The 90mm main gun provided anti-armor capability matched against contemporary threats, while sloped armor increased effective protection. Entering service in 1953, the M48 Patton saw extensive combat in Korea and later variations throughout the Cold War. Multiple variants improved armament through 105mm guns, establishing the Patton family's extended service legacy. M60 Main Battle Tank, 1960. Chrysler Defense designed the M60 as successor to the M48, mounting a 105mm rifle gun, providing contemporary firepower complemented by improved armor and mobility. The 12-cylinder diesel engine and automatic transmission enabled 30+ mph road speeds with enhanced cross-country capability. Entering service in 1960, the M60 formed the backbone of American armored forces through Vietnam and Cold War confrontations. Successive variants, including M60A1 and M60A3, incorporated reactive armor and advanced fire control systems. Chrysler Defense developed this third-generation main battle tank featuring Chobham composite armor, gas turbine propulsion, and 105mm main gun systems. The turbine engine produced 1,500 horsepower, enabling 40+ mph speeds with exceptional acceleration, while depleted uranium armor provided superior protection. Entering service in 1980, the M1 Abrams established American armor dominance through the Cold War and subsequent conflicts. The M1A1 upgrade introduced 120mm smoothbore guns, matching contemporary threats while maintaining operational flexibility. These weapons were fielded across land, sea, and air to ensure readiness under constant tension. They defined preparedness rather than combat. Subscribe for detailed, factual military history documentaries focused on equipment, service use, and verified historical data.